I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Set to return, here's Nick Marshall. And look at this, right away a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Here we go!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. All right, as we punch up the starters defensively for the Jets here, Charles, I want to ask you about Darrelle Revis. Some questions surrounding where he fits in going forward. Could he make a move to safety in 2017?
It's hard for those guys who are used to playing one position to make a move later because in their mind, it makes it sound like they can't do it anymore. But think about his predecessors. Ronnie Lott moved from corner to safety. Charles Woodson moved from corner to safety. I think Darrelle Revis can do the exact same thing.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They go play action here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Here's Smith now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Quincy Anune with the intended receiver, and it's third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On fourth down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Elliott. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 52 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. It's caught by Quincy Anune. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. To throw on second down is Smith. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Smith. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. Now Gino on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Forte, the lone running back. Here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On fourth down, Smith trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. 27 yards on the gain there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I think they might have surprised them there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that the big way and took a...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? Flex round!
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Bruce Conner with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. They find some open field here. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Gino. Surveying the field. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On second down, Forte. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Looking back at this year for Matt Forte, best game came in week 2 at 3 touchdowns, rushed for over 100 yards. Altogether, 8-13 on the season. Missed the last couple games with an injury. So how do the Jets look at that position going forward?
Well, I'm about to provide motivation for him because I know that if he hears this, he'll say, I'll show you. But I don't think he's a lead back anymore. I think the Jets need to look to get one of those guys and make Matt Forte a complimentary piece. Be a terrific third down back. He pass blocks well. He catches it terrific out of the back.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 2nd down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And those first...
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Let's go. What? 9. Ohio.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 42 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10, Smith again. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Whitehead, the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Prescott now from the 50. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now Gino throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They'll get 16 yards there. And that's good for a Jet 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Back now in Arlington. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another run, this time Forte. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing now is Gino. Finding time. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and 10, Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Slow. Ready. 319.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it, and that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play clock winding down. There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets them a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Let's go!
Williams, the man in motion left. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this play goes. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chiefs going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now it's the former Texas Longhorn, Jamal Charles, with a carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
On first down, it's Charles again. And he's got room. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try the air now with Smith. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And it's 3rd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Going right side, he has Witten. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll run with Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. He had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That incompletion. Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Third down now following the run. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A first down carry here for Charles. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the red zone now, Smith. His throw caught right around the 6.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways, whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more.
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
In the red zone this time. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On the counter, Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to and the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Airing one out from Macklin. Deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
It's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott to throw this time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. Charles the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Charles. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, and even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And out now come the Cowboys. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Here's Elliott, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go!
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, McFadden. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Here we go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Smith. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll sneak it with Smith.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Smith now on second down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Charles, the low set back. And he'll get it up the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Jamal Charles. He lost 2 there. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Throwing on third down, Smith. And this is caught, Jeremy Maclin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. First down and goal to go from the 7. They run. Charles. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 30. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 53 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And he's got it up and through. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where.